To show you how this course will help you find your dream role, let me explain why it's different than pretty much any other you've ever taken. First of all, think about your typical self-help program. You know what I'm talking about. Lose weight, become more assertive, improve your relationship, that kind of thing. And now ask yourself, do those programs actually deliver what they promise? In other words, do they really change your life? Are you now slimmer, more assertive, happier with your partner than you were before? Somehow, I have a feeling that the answer is no. Because while self-help programs are really good at making sexy promises, they're terrible at delivering actual change. In other words, like a donut, they're all sugar but no substance. And that's because, at the end of the day, they're designed to be consumed passively. You just sit back and let the author's stories of success wash over you, hoping that his or her triumphs will magically diffuse into you. And never once do you actually have to lift a finger. Which means that, unfortunately, in our non-magical world, you never actually succeed. Well, I'm happy to say this is not a self-help program. Because starting with the next module, you're going to get right down to work, paving the way for an actual tech job out there in the real world. Which means that this course right now is a lot less like a self-help program and much more like, dare I say it, a cookbook. And here's what I mean. You know, how satisfying would it be just to read a cookbook? You'd be pretty hungry at the end of the day with nothing ultimately to show for it. Which is why cookbooks are designed not to be read, but to be used. Because actually following the steps creates real results, not just fantasies. So now let me just ask you for one small favor. As tempting as it might be to sit back and listen to this course, please, please, please avoid that temptation. And instead, all I ask is that you follow my recipes. Because I'm going to break every key action to finding the perfect tech job down into the ittiest bittiest baby steps. And all you have to do is just follow them, 1, 2, 3, from start to finish. And in doing so, you're going to be executing a recipe that's already been tested in dozens of careers. Not just mine, but in those of people from around the world in every possible background, former journalists, salespeople, car designers, who've all landed awesome roles through this exact same process. And all you have to do is commit to the same thing they did. Follow this path. Because if you do so, I promise you, these results, they're going to be delicious. All right, let's take that first step. Time to get down to work.